Hey guys, Parfax here. Today I have a pretty informative video on how to increase your DPS while in PvP. So when it comes to PvE, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's all about rotations and light attack weaving, and that's basically it. And obviously the skills you're using as well. PvP, it's a little bit different. So we're going to go over a couple things here that are going to help you. Some of them you probably knew, some of them you probably didn't. Now, this is going to be more geared towards stamina users because that's what I mainly play, but some of these will also go for magic users as well. So, first one we're going to talk about is weaving. Pretty self-explanatory. It's the light attack into the ability, as you can see there. Now, I'm going to show you something really good with the two-hander that if you're not doing, you really need to do. Yeah, we can do it on here. These guys will have just enough health. So, watch this. I'm going to... So, they die, but... So if you actually hold down the left click while you're dizzy and swinging, these guys don't have quite enough health to see it. Let's see. But if you get off a medium attack, watch. You can actually knock them down. It's kind of hard. There you go. See that? See how you knock them down? You do that basically by doing a medium attack weave after your dizzying swing. So instead of doing the light attack weave into the dizzying swing, which you can still do on your first one, as you're dizzying swinging, you want to make sure you hold that left click down in between your dizzying swings. So when it goes off, you will automatically, when you let up on the left click to hit the next dizzying swing, you will hit them and it'll knock them down on the ground. Something very important to use, especially when you're using the two-hander, because it's just basically a built-in stun that you have, and it is extremely powerful when it comes to PvP. It's going to increase your DPS significantly, okay? So next, we're going to talk a little bit about it as well, and that is basically ways to, you know, reduce their mitigation. And then we're not talking about necessarily using stuff that'll give them, like, minor or major breach and stuff like that. We're going to talk mainly about stuns. Now, we're not going to really demonstrate this, but basically, you know, in PvP, a lot of people have ways to mitigate it, whether it to be dodging, whether it be blocking. But if you have something like Streak, it is a unblockable stun that will stun your target and allow you to put out insane DPS. Most builds, if you can stun them when they have no stamina or you are quick enough, you will be able to instantly kill somebody with a full combo. If I go in with a Dawnbreaker or even a onslaught here. So let's say I run up, I streak through them, and let's say their target's right here. I streak through them, I stun them, hit him with the dizzying swing into the Dawnbreaker or onslaught. They're either dead or I have enough to where I can just execute them and kill them. So that's pretty good. Now we're gonna go into something that's a little bit more complicated. And this is something I learned recently. One thing I found out on my own, and the other, somebody by the name Parfaxgaming. I'm sure you guys know who he is. But if you haven't, you need to go slap him a follow button on his YouTube channel. I will put it in the video description below. But it is being able to weave essentially while you're dodge rolling. Now, I'll show you what I mean here. Oh, well, okay. Well, we're just gonna pull this guy right here, and then we're gonna light attack him down, and then I guess we have multiple, but here's you can see this. So watch, I'm going to execute and dodge roll at the same time. So you can actually pull off an execute while dodge rolling. This is absolutely insane. It'll allow you to really move, one, from target to target, and two, would allow you, when there's 3 or 4 people on you, it'll give you this window of being able to kill somebody, you know, burst them down, kill them, dodge roll them, have this moment of basically invulnerability, which it's not, but basically invulnerability, and allows you to kind of reset the fight really easily. Now, also what you can do is you can actually heavy or medium attack, I should say, through a dodge roll as well. So I'm just going to hold down left click and I'm going to dodge through this wasp here. And watch his health bar. Watch. Look. I just procced. I'm hitting him with a medium attack as I'm dodge rolling through him. You don't even see anything. This is a lot of things, like it'll proc whatever enchant you have on you. You see I have this basic enchant. This is what it came with. I run poisons. But it'll proc your enchantment. It'll do extra damage. It'll allow you to do so much. In my last video, it looks like I I had a guy, I stunned him. I was completely out of resources. I gave him a fully charged heavy attack into the execute dodge roll, and it hit him from about 40% health, and he was instantly dead. That's just a fully charged heavy attack into that. Now, he was stunned without a stamina because he's running away from me, which is the only reason I could do it, and I was pretty much out of resources as well. But it allowed me to make sure that I was able to finish him off and was able to, you know, get all that damage in one, you know, fell swoop. You can't even see me through the execute because you can cancel it through the dodge roll. You won't even see it. If you watch, especially that trailer, I do it a ton on this class where I dodge roll through them with the execute and they just kind of like evaporate. It doesn't even look like I hit them, but I am. I'm hitting them with the dodge roll execute. And you'll see, I'll do like a light attack weave with the execute into the dodge roll, and it's so much damage, and I'm so safe while I'm doing it. Now, you get to watch because in like a few of those clips, I kind of run out of stamina a little bit, and that's because I'm dodge rolling too much because I thought I was going to kill somebody because you just kind of like get that motion. But it really allows for a lot of outplay potential, and it's just better to do it that way. It's trying to be, you're just, there's no downside to it other than if you have this, don't have stamina for it. Now, another thing, like if you're running, looking through your class or your weapon skills, I think it's this one. When you complete a fully charged heavy attack, the next direct damage you use within 7 seconds deals an additional 10% damage. So if you want to go into a big onslaught, right, or big dawnbreaker, or big whatever, even big dizzying swing, you can do this, and it'll do 10% more damage. So it's really good for things like, especially like the Nightblade, if you come in stealth, you do a fully charged heavy attack into like an end cap or a surprise attack, and there's just so much damage. It's essentially free 10% damage, and you want to be heavy attacking as well. And it's something that I didn't have to use to do back in the day, but it's something that's kind of a staple for builds now is heavy attacking, fully charged heavy attack. I do it on my bow ball all the time. When I go to hit this poison injection, if there's nobody on me, there is no reason at all I shouldn't fully charge heavy attack into this poison injection. None at all, unless there's like, I'm super pressed for time and I don't have time to actually do the fully charged heavy attack. But there's really no reason for me not to do it. Also, remember to keep your dots on people. That's just kind of self-explanatory. Watch for purges and stuff like that. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. It's something that I've been doing a lot more recently, and it's something that I'm trying to improve on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a pretty quick little 7-8 minute video. How to increase your DPS, something you should practice. Also, one thing you should do is if you have a rotation, like every class has a DPS rotation, whether you're a magic necromancer with your harmony synergy, whether you're a two-hander user with your, you know, light attack, that medium attack. Look at that. Look, practice those rotations. You can do them on mobs, but basically what you should do is go to whoever has a test dummy. Doesn't matter what test dummy. You don't care about their numbers. Just practice those rotations. Practice execute light attack, execute dodge rolling through your targets. Practice whatever your rotation is. If it's a Nightblade, the fully charged heavy attack, surprise attack, in cap, or from stealth, in cap into surprise attack, execute dodge roll. Like, practice those rotations and get used to doing them over and over and over again, and it will be the best way to increase your damage. PvEers don't just go into PvE for the first time and get great damage. They've got to practice and practice and practice and practice, and that is what you need to do for PvP as well. Not that I am an expert by any means. If you talk to me ever, I've always said that. But I'm a grinder, and I practice, and this is how I get good. Now, there's some people out there that'll be able to pick it up, you know, do it once or twice, and they'll have it essentially down, sort of, right? Not me. Practice, take these device, and whenever I find out more tips, I will let you guys know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, please go ahead and drop that follow, twitch.tv/Parfaxgaming. Slap that like button, slap that dislike button if you don't like the button, get that subscribe button on. Most of you guys are not subscribed, and I don't know why. You're still watching my video and you haven't hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I haven't found out why you haven't hit that button yet. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and have a good day. Bye.